Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna start that career mode because why not? So I've already got my car ready. It's got no sponsors because I don't have the money yet. Um so yeah, it's number 91 because that's what number I decided to pick because it was kind of a spin the wheel thing. So yeah, no races started yet. We're about to do the Daytona Duels right now. So for those of you who don't know how this works, why are we in Texas? Um, there's going to be a practice 1, qualifying, and practice 2. I'm not going to do the practices, just the qualifying, which I've got to set up. The qualifying would help us in the duels, and if we're in an odd numbered position, we'll be in the first duel, and if we're in even numbered position, we'll be in the second duel. And if we win the pole for the qualifying, then for the Daytona 500, which we'll do in 2 weeks, we'll be on pole. But and then I'm pretty sure then would be the 2 winners, and then everyone down from 1 to 1 to so on and so forth. So yeah, that 59 scheme wasn't a scheme I did a while ago, and that was just like my test to make sure that the career mode worked properly, and it did. So that's how we're gonna be able to do it now. So yeah, gonna get into it. All right, so we're in. I'm gonna adjust a couple settings real quick because I can. So I did 50% on the original career mode, and then I proceeded to win 12 races. So, or no, I think it was 13. So we're gonna up it up a little bit, and everything else I'm perfectly fine with. So there is a chance of DNF, but it's not as bad as it was in
The Daytona
NASCAR
Duels
P5.
decide the qualifying field for the great American race, the Daytona 500.
Yeah, what he said. So we're gonna go straight to qualifying, and I'm using a steering wheel, so if I kind of suck, that is why.
The fastest 2 drivers in qualifying earned the front 2 spots on the grid for the Daytona 500. The other qualifying times determine the starting lineup for the duels.
So yeah, I'm gonna do my Talladega setup because it's pretty much the exact same track, and it can get pretty fast. So we might actually get a pole on this one. It'll be 2 laps total runtime. So yeah. Alright. Car feels nice, so not gonna worry about adjustments. I do know that the grow tape is like insanely high, so that means that the engine might overheat, but we can run a couple laps before that ends up being an issue. Steering sensitivity is not that high, but it feels like it should be a lot lower because it's at 5% out of the total 100 it could be, and it just still feels really wrong. Also, sparks might or might not like come out the car. Kind of just does that whenever we turn. And I think it's because it's supposed to be a lot higher up on the ground, and it's not.
We know how important it is to get a good starting spot here. It's gonna make all the difference.
Alright, 48.25, we can beat that easy. So we're gonna be on pole for the 500, I think. We can drive. Alright, so far so good. I've never been able to get the steering right. I've been close, but I've never actually got it 100% good, so.
One more time, buddy. Gotta try to improve that first lap.
Oh wait, we get to do another one? Oh boy. Alright. I thought that it was just that lap and that was it. Crap. Oh, I'm not restarting. That's one of my goals for this, is to not restart a race or qualifying or anything. Also, another one is going to be to try to use the steering wheel the entire time. That might not actually happen, but that might. So, another thing is we're going to not rewind, because in this game you can actually like go back and like undo certain things, and I don't feel like that's fair. So we're going to try to not do it. All right. I don't think we're going to be able to get pole.
All right, top 5.
Just shy.
Our stock just went up right there. Now we're ready to go racing.
All right, so the duels
You're going
actually
to be
matter
right
for
up there
us.
at the front of the pack for the race. Let's go on out there and win this thing.
All right. Yeah, Boyer ended up getting the win for pole. So, all right. Don't need to worry about that. We just need to do the duel.
The Daytona Duels determine the starting order for the Daytona 500. You'll want to get a good position as you can on the grid, so give it all you've got.
All right. So
It's time to set the starting lineup for the Daytona 500 with a pair of 150-mile qualifying races. The Duel at Daytona. I'm Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip.
Mike, these races are fun because the driver has one responsibility. Don't wreck the car. Go out there, get some information, kind of prepare for the Daytona 500. So go out there, drive smart, and oh, by the way, try to win.
This is the opportunity these teams have been working on all winter. It's time to go earn a spot in the Daytona 500 or load up and go home.
You heard him, except we don't go home. We're in the 500 no matter what. All right, yeah, so this is the first duel, and it's everyone with the odd number qualifying. That's why we're second. All right,
on your rear.
So let's get into this thing.
Car inside at your door.
All right, so with the setup,
Still
I feel
inside.
like we could do okay. I'm not sure if the setup
Car
actually
down low.
saved over. Whoa. And
Car at your
Patrick.
door. Down low. At your door.
All right, yeah, no, we are not. All right, yeah, that was not a great start, but we're not restarting. It's kind of gonna be whatever. We're gonna attempt with the controller a little bit, just because I know we can do that one. So yeah, goal number 1 of this thing is already broken. Whoops. Oh, and it's Kyle Busch that started the caution. Oh yeah, here's the thing about cautions with this one. Unlike NASCAR Heat 5, it'll tell you why there's a caution. I feel like that's amazing. Alright, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pit, just so that way we can repair what little damage we have, and also see if we can make adjustments with the grow tape and stuff like that. It'll benefit us. Repair. Grow tape, yeah, it's at 70. We do not need it to be at 70. And sometimes whenever, okay, what this is, if you get tires, sometimes it'll lower the time it takes to get the pit stop done, but I guess this time it doesn't. So this car's damage also won't necessarily be repaired. It'll look the same, but it'll perform fine. Alright, so where are we? We're in 22nd, that's dead last. Alright. We can manage. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be using an Xbox controller for now, just because I know we can manage that. Because, you know, sometimes I just like can't control the car, and I don't want to change my assist that much. Alright, so we've got that's 10 laps to go. Yeah, 10 laps to go. So hopefully we end up getting the high position for the 500, because if we do, that would be amazing. I would really appreciate it. And this setup is amazing, so I feel like we could catch up. Yeah, you can tell with the Xbox controller, we turn a lot better and have better control of the car itself. Oh, yeah, that's what the Y button does. It toggles the car status. Basically, like how we are on tires and fuel. It doesn't give us like an estimated time of how many laps we'd need for either of them. It just gives us a bar, so sometimes we'll have to make a rough estimate and hope that's good enough. Alright, I guess they are overperforming us, but that's okay because we don't need to be good every single lap of the race. We just of every race too. We can take our time. And then again, cautions are very likely, especially at tracks like these, super speedway. So I'm going to try not to be too dirty. Yeah, like, oh, okay, Casey Mays is wrecking. I feel like that was all on him. I barely tapped and then he starts getting sideways. There he goes, hard in the wall. I mean, that's probably not going to be good for him, but there's that. Alright, get better spot. 17th, alright, that's the inside. I've noticed this. We are a lot better on the inside than we are the outside. And then we've also got a couple drivers pitting. So, for gas, it looks like not everyone needs tires. Okay. That's good for them. That could be a good change. I feel like pitting in this one, especially now with 6 laps to go, there's not really a need for it unless, like, you know, you need prepared, which is why I went down pit. And now that we got people behind us, we can get a decent draft, especially with Jamie McMurray. Oh, he's just gonna try passing me. Okay, buddy, I see you. Probably going to join up with Casey Mears then, because Jamie McMurray doesn't want to do anything, and we forgot to upshift, so that might be a problem. Whoopsies. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. Kyle Busch is in trouble. I did not realize that was going to happen. Kind of hooked into me, and then that just happened. So yeah, we might be screwed with this one. That won't be good. Unless we can gain, but I don't think we're gaining that much. So and the game is having trouble loading, sometimes freezing. That's great. The actual race will not be 12 laps. I think it'll be in the 30s. Maybe higher. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. 20%. Or I might up it to like 30. Or maybe 25. I don't know. Just depends on how much. Because I kind of want to keep it under an hour of racing. I mean, yeah, that would be cool. But at the same time, I don't think we need all that. So yeah, either 20 or 30% is what we'll do. Jamie McMurray's not having a good time. Then again, we aren't really either. And I'm not starting a caution. Kind of because I can't. And also, you know, there's not really a point in it. Guess we'll just have to learn to do better. I mean, it's the beginning of the season and we aren't doing that well. And that kind of makes sense. I think we lowered the grill tape a little bit too much, but not really anything we can do about that now. Hope that the draft gets slower, because sometimes they'll do that and it'll help us out, and that would be very nice. Oh, we hit the wall. That's amazing. Love it. Do some first-person cam for a little bit. I typically don't like doing first-person cams just because we typically end up screwing ourselves over, but since there's no one around us, if we screw up, it's our fault and no one else's. I mean, I think Ryan Newman might actually get a chance to win this race, looks like, just because he's leading right now. Yeah, I can't even see the last two cars. I mean, on the map, they just entered the backstretch. I can't see them on the game, so there's that. Also, the rule of cautions. Going to explain that briefly, just because we're doing basic stuff. So, cautions, they always in this game take 2 laps and then they'll be back under green. So, whenever there's a caution on, like, say with this, there's not going to be a caution anymore. It's just going to be a sprint at the checkered, no matter what happens. But say on lap 11 we had a caution, that would put us into overtime. So that way there would be 13 laps, and it would be first green, white, checkered. And once the white flag comes out, there will be no more cautions after that. The next flag you'll get is a checkered flag, and that'll be whenever the leader crosses the start-finish line. And they're coming off the tri-oval. We're not. We're struggling. Looks like Jeff Gordon will win. He did. Alright, we're just going to see what happens. I kind of wanted to sprint down pit road. Yeah, nothing really happened. We finished 20th. Not surprised. Didn't do great, but we could have done worse. Oh wow, Ryan Newman fell back a lot in that lap because he was in the lead with the white flag. All right, not bad, not bad. We didn't get to lead a lap or anything, and we started on the outside. But yeah, that's how it be sometimes. All right, so I guess that's it for this one. See you at the 500 on the 16th. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.